your horses back on the path.
When we left off, Horizon just beat the shit out of some orcs. Holy shit, he did. He beat the shit out of them.
We left off a bit after that, but yeah.
Yeah, it felt like it felt like it was gonna be like it was like this like the one defining fucking scene in a show or something. Like to really like, hey, this is this character. This is what they do. And then next fucking episode they die.
But aren't you already dead?
Not yet.
Dead squared?
I may be a
Well-
corpse, but I'm still alive.
As you ride off between Perreach and Golda, does somebody wanna roll me a little d20?
Yeah, Xenox, you can.
2. Yes, we die.
Here too. About about 2 hours into your travel, after the early morning, you pass a trade caravan, heading towards Perreach. It seems to be like an older male in his 40s. What you would assume is his wife, a bit younger, and two children, both girls. One in their probably nearly a teenager, maybe like 12 or 11, and the other one's considerably younger, maybe like 8. They're all just sat down in this caravan. And, they're passing.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate their clothing? Like quality on first glance.
Like a 4, a bit below average.
Okay.
It seems like perhaps business isn't doing too well for them.
How many people did you say there were?
Altogether,
Just a family, right?
yeah, it's like a trader caravan family. It's literally just one cart that they're all on, and you presume there's goods in the back. You haven't passed them yet, so you can't see.
So they haven't got any guards.
No.
Oh yeah,
no.
we're an evil party.
Yeah, we're criminals. But do we need their stuff is the question.
I think it's less of a need and more of it, do we want their stuff?
No, we don't. No. Okay, right. We may be criminals, but we're working towards a greater score here. Like we do like heist jobs, but if they have stuff that we need, then we're not going to be against taking it, are we?
Makes sense.
It's like yeah, Sheila's crew may be criminals.
But we're not just going to fucking do petty thievery every fucking chance we get.
We have
tyrants,
standards,
but they are
then.
criminals. Professionals have standards. Proceeds to take painting from building, jump out of window from the 2nd floor, and get shot 3 times in one mission.
Proceeds to act like the person that needs to be protected while simultaneously attacking.
I love how like scope that first mission was, but also how successful it was at the same time.
I'm so surprised it was successful at all.
I just want like a fucking campaign with more of those kind of crimes.
It's hilarious.
This one was more of a story, big arc thing.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, what do we want to do?
I would say at this point you're in the process of passing them. Who's at the front?
Probably Dovan.
Dovan
I would say as you're passing this, it is a horse-drawn cart, by the way, just one horse. And as you're passing this man driving just sort of gives a nod, sort of morning, and then his kids are like looking, they're like curious at who's going by.
Yeah, Dogen just gives him a nod back.
I would like to stare at one of the children with one visible eye.
Noticing that like eye contact's been made, the kid like turns around a bit, and then like gets all shy and like slumps down, so you can't see them anymore as like the sides of the car cover them. As they ride past, and you can sort of get a look in the back. It's just sacks and sacks. You can't really tell what's inside, but it's just piles of sacks.
Does it look like it would be like wheat in the sacks or potatoes if it's like coarser grain? You could... Are the sacks bumpy or smooth? There we go.
They appear bumpy.
So something
That means that
bumpy's in them. This looks over Doven to see what he does.
He just keeps riding on.
Okay. She'll follow his lead then.
They're lucky it's not nighttime.
And you ride on your way. You ride for another 6 hours or so before the horses begin to tire, and it's I say it's about 3 p.m. and you have the rest of the day to travel, but you're all on horses and they can't go forever.
Mm-hmm.
Nonsense. Let's make the horses undead.
No.
I can go forever, they can go forever.
Imagine sleeping while you have 4 horses staring at you.
Sure, Xenox. Cast the spell Turn Horse into Undead.
I mean, I'll just take him to the phone like, hey, shadow spirits, got a buddy for you here.
Yes, we'll just take them all
Anybody
away.
want to experience the outside world?
Now, how are we going to get the horses to the fold?
Shit.
You just travel away from it.
Maybe if we bring the fold to them. As the fold comes crashing down from the sky.
Right, let's set up camp. I suppose we can forage for some stuff, and we'll continue going tomorrow.
But it's only looks at the sky. Like 2,
The
maybe 3?
horses can't go forever. They need their rest.
Oh. Yeah, fair point. I guess we find a spot to camp then.
I'd say you come off the path for maybe 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Before you can find sort of an area with a bit of a raised. Let me actually see if I can get this properly, because at the minute it's all shit. Oh, I can't. Well, that was great. Thanks for that. Let's use this one. Sure. We'll use more dice grimoire. This is about to get very stretched, but I can't be bothered to flip it. How is that an unknown format? Oh, because it's the fucking. You have to fucking open image in a new tab with images. There we go. That'll work.
Ooh.
There's sort of this raised area where you could probably look down a little bit. I mean, it's not very high. It's about 10 feet up. But it's the first sort of clear of trees area that you've managed to find coming off the path.
We gonna stay here? No.
Yes, this seems like this place is only.
Oh, yeah, my butt hurts. As the conductor gets the horse and ties it up.
You
And
don't have proper form.
Gets his relief.
If you'd moved with the horse, your butt wouldn't hurt. Simple.
I don't need a lecture.
Apparently you do.
How high up does this go, KJ?
Like I said, just about 10 feet. It's like a slope.
I missed that
Yeah, it doesn't go up very high at all.
Okay. Fred wouldn't even get 2 fucking notes in before it broke. God fucking damn it. It's just and just nothing. Oh my fucking god. I really hate Fred.
I'm glad it died
no
because
alternatives.
I'm glad it died because I didn't have it muted, so. I clipped that spot.
Sure, whatever.
Hey, does anyone know a game?
I don't exactly have time for a game at the moment. Rysel, how about we get in some training while we're here? While we have time.
What do you mean?
A sparring match.
Horizon cocks his head to the side. What is
You don't
this?
need to use weapons, obviously. Just take a stick, for example, you can fence.
I'm intrigued.
Basically a training match, if you know what sparring is.
Do I keep the shield or throw it away?
You can use the shield.
A lot of turns away from this. You know what? I'll go search some berries while you guys do that.
Could we say that we would have effectively have equivalents of our weapons but in stick form? So you don't need to worry about doing different dice damages.
Yeah. I mean, we could do whatever really. If like you want to do an actual fight with like rolls and damage and stuff.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm interested.
Okay. Right, just come at me whenever you're ready.
Magic or no?
Let's not use magic for now.
Very well.
In my field, I find it that you need to be able to not rely on that sort of thing.
So when you say no magic, does this include my shadow?
Anything that would be marked as suspicious by an innocent onlooker.
Okay. As I'm going to take the first attack of the first round. Well, they want to roll initiative.
No, that's fine. That's
Oh, yeah,
why
you
I
don't
said
have to.
come at me.
Yeah. Okay, time to get dread ambushed, bitch.
I said bird chirps in the background.
Alright, let me just double check. Take an attack action on that turn, make one additional weapon attack as part of that action, so it's 2 attacks, and you deal an extra d8, 1d8 weapons damage on the second hit. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. What? Is it on just. Make one additional weapon attack, dealing an extra d8 of the weapon's damage on a hit. So it's one hit in the round, in the. Okay.
I think it's like the extra attack that you get from Dread Ambusher, you get an extra d8.
Right, okay, right. Okay. Yeah, because I'm gonna attack you.
Normal attack or Dread Ambusher attack?
I mean, you gotta do the first one first.
Okay.
What's your AC?
16.
No.
Wait,
Can I
just don't
increase
remember.
that with anything?
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, no, I can't. But Horizon is faster at the start of this fight, so he kind of like rushes forward, brings up the sword, and you just knock it away with the first attack.
A stick.
Yeah, stick sword. Yeah.
I assume like we're like keeping track of our hit points, like like this is a
It's
hard
fake health. It's
Yeah,
stamina.
it's fake health.
It's
Yeah.
endurance.
This is fake health. I mean, in terms of the fight, like this is like you like whacking each other with sticks until like somebody's probably like on the ground with like a stick to their throat or something.
All right, second one hits. I imagine dealing a 17 damage. Fuck. Rushes forward, hits you with a down strike.
Oh, I will use my reaction to roll the d12 and
Reduce its damage.
yeah, reduce the damage as a Goliath.
Wait, you're really gonna use your things? Okay, I see. You can use your racial stuff,
It's
but
not
I
magic. It's not something that it's a
Yeah,
natural
it's
fucking ability.
just a skin.
All right. Well, if we're using those kind of things, I mark you as my favorite foe, bitch. And with
Yeah, favorite foe is not magic. That's fine.
is it Dread Ambush that I can attack you then walk away, or like is it Gloomstalker that can do that?
What?
I don't know. I just for some reason I remember something like that. I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure
Is
you
it-
might be about surprise rounds or such where they don't have reactions.
Hmm.
Like I remember Swashbuckler has when you
Oh,
attack.
that's what I was thinking of it. It's a Zephyr Strike. I think. Yeah, you don't provoke opportunity attacks. That's it. Okay.
But if
Yes,
you
I'm
want
marking you as my favorite foe.
So roll before then, I guess.
It's only after the next attacks, right?
And the triggering attack.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, it triggers when you attack as well, when you hit as well, like attack
Oh, okay.
when you start it.
All right. Neat. So, oh, damn. Okay. So, another 4 damage. This rival steps out of the gate with a meaty 21 in one attack.
Right, it's a good start. As
He
Dolven
takes a step back and raises his shield.
Dolven takes out a big club and tries to like just bash through the shield. At an 11, so probably
That
not.
does not hit my AC.
What is your AC, by the way?
17.
Okay. That's Dolven's turn done.
Okay. The Horizon steps around you, running his blade across as he walks.
Go on, creepy guy.
No.
I don't get that for the second round of combat. No. So that attack misses as you step around it, I imagine. And
You can
Dolven
see
just like takes
Riction's
his
watching
shield around.
this like very, very intently.
use your shield so I can't do any of that. No point doing that. Yeah, that is my turn.
Yeah. Dolven just comes in with a wide strike.
No. As shield goes up, pushes the away, trying to make an opening for himself. Should I roll them?
Yeah. That's like I only have one attack a turn.
Aha! I do make an opening. Let's have a look at that then. Ah, 8 damage. Pushes your club away and just quick stab to the
Dolven is
center
still
mass.
bloody.
Ah, fuddied. Also a d4 as well. There we go. No, didn't press it twice. Ah, an extra 1 damage. Yeah, that is my turn, but I will be right back for like less than a minute.
Alright.
Sorry.
You want me to roll the attack in the meantime, or?
Yeah, just go for it.
Alright. God damn it. Another miss.
What's Alana doing?
Just distracting herself because I didn't want to see the fight.
Okay, she's like 50 feet or so away.
She's roaming. If she sees any, like, berries, or even any small animals, she can see if she can grab them.
Make a perception check.
Perception. I'm not good at these. Let's my touch. 14.
You do see some berries, that they're quite small, bumpy, and red.
She'll mage hand pick them because she doesn't want her fingers to get pricked by any spines.
Sure. That's they're so small. Mage hand's completely fine. Taking like a handful.
And she then just put her in her hand and I guess snack on them as she continues walking. She's not in a rush to get back.
You enjoy your snack of berries.
Yeah.
I am back. I'm sorry.
Welcome back. I guess Dovin sort of takes a wide swing at you from the other angle. He sort of like hits into your armor and just makes a deep push into it. And like I think it would be pretty clear to you that like the armor is like would just completely stop that if like it's a normal weapon as well.
Jeez.
As it's your turn.
Yep, give me a second. Alright, in retaliation, Horizon's gonna take another circle around Dovin and try and swing at him.
No.
15 doesn't hit.
Mhm.
Alright, your turn.
Coming in on an overarm slam at Horizon now. Or not.
In retaliation, Horizon misses. Circling more.
Jeez. Hit each other.
And there's a lot of blocking with the shields and clangs and stuff.
Yeah.
No one's getting a real hit in though.
Other one.
Mm.
Alright.
Hi Sheila, how you bang?
Hitting each other was a good advice, apparently.
10 damage.
That was a decent hit.
Ah, there we go. Didn't get thrashed. Darn. The conductor is enjoying this.
Yes, peasants, fight for my amusement. Let's see.
Alright, how much RuneScape GP do you want to bet on this match, Xenox?
None.
Staking time.
Oh! As with this big club hit to his head, Horizon's kind of even though his head doesn't really work the same as the humans, you can still get the sense he's very concussed for a moment as he just kind of staggers back, swings forward, his arm slightly lengthening by accident, and just kind of swings past and cuts into the ground, leaving a divot.
I'd say Dovan would just strike down at that arm that just missed and just try and get just trying to disarm, just trying to hit the arm holding him to drop the weapon. But
Yeah,
no,
sorry, are you a battle master with disarming strike? Didn't think so.
no, exactly.
Oh, it tried to give the 20. It tried so hard. But Horizon snapped back.
Yeah, you still played Sheila. You was no.
Still recovering, just swinging to keep towards you off, really. as he steps back a bit, but not out of the range.
Yeah. Dolan just comes in, like, just using his presence to just sort of, like, trip you up as he, like, then comes and strikes down at Rysel. Barely missing.
Nope.
Once again, just hitting the, just bulking into the armor, I imagine.
Oh my god. What is this fight?
So,
Rysel getting himself at this point kind of holds his shield and just swings the thrust forward to keep you back at bay.
This is what it would be like if they actually fought each other. They would
Yeah, this
barely ever
is like
hit
an
each other.
actual fight. It's like in D&D, it's like, oh, everyone's missing so much. Like, yeah, this is what like an actual fight would be, though.
yeah. Dolan comes in for another strike. Imagine a 22 hits, unless you want to catch 13 damage this time.
Rysel is now footed.
Alright.
As even though he's holding his shield and trying to like ward you back, you step through that shit.
Oh, it's neck and neck.
Oh my god. I had a strong start, as in I hit once on my good turn.
I mean, you had another hit after that.
True.
We're 2 for 2 blows right now. Alright. At this point, Dolvin is just going to try and completely overrun you, trying to shove you to the ground. So I'm gonna make an athletics check.
I guess my athletics show.
Yeah.
Oh.
Even though I'm not 20, I can't beat that. I only have +6.
What if you roll a 1 now?
That's what I'm rolling for.
Would
He
have been
holds his
good.
ground pretty well until eventually you do kind of get enough force to overpower him. That's it. Wow. Okay, so I found out I was feeling sick because I was hungry. I was like really fucking sick, but now I'm eating food and like I feel fine.
That happens to me all the time because I don't eat breakfast or lunch.
I don't.
But the problem was I had eaten, which is what was annoying me.
It sucks when you get the type of ill where you don't want to eat, but it's because you haven't eaten.
As I am prone, correct? Or am I just...
Yeah, you're like, it's like in a combat situation, doing this is really bad idea because like you're just gonna stand up again and attack.
Yeah.
But like Dolvin's just like reaching down his hand. Is like, wanna call it the quits here or...
I'm not done yet.
Alright then.
As far as I was going to slam the stick into the ground and push himself up with his long arm, swinging. Nope. As is a very choreographed move he just pulled.
Yeah, so you're like coming up and swing. Dolvin just takes a step back and then like raises the club and tries to slam it down at you. Meets pizza, I think.
Yep.
Oh, it should have taken Dovin's offer.
Is that 15 damage?
That's 15 damage, yeah.
That's Rysel pushes himself up, tries to get some room. You just club him and he just falls to the ground again.
That was a good match for us all.
He doesn't cough, he's a corpse.
But still, he can.
Strong arm.
Whoa! Well done, Dovin! Whoa!
One-man share team.
Yeah, fuck you, Gloomstalker. Fuck you, Tarsus bullshit. I don't need you.
The conductor's yells and like applause is loud enough that Alana can hear like they're done.
I enjoyed this.
Just let me know if you want to have another go. Probably rest up a bit though.
It's almost like I'm technically unconscious.
I mean, you're not. You're using fake hit points.
Alright, full heal. Let's go. 200 hit points. Just to get to the max.
Get this Silana kind of, after a while walking back, red berries probably all around her mouth. Still snacking. You done?
Yes.
I wanna fight someone too.
Do you really?
Yeah,
It's a shame the opponent of similar stature is dead.
but with magic.
With magic, we're going to hurt each other.
So no,
Don't do that. You did not know about what happened during the bar the other day.
But there's nobody around here. It's been so long since I don't-
You're here. She's here. Either of you could get hurt. Don't mess with that sort of thing.
Can I at least attack a tree?
Burn down the forest? No.
I won't use fire.
I have a facade as the forest guardian. No.
A rock? Oh. Hands with some berries.
Even if
And
you're
what?
not hurting anyone or anything, it might still draw attention to us.
A
It's
long arm goes onto Dobin's shoulder for a second as Horizon keeps walking past, trying to get his attention to come with him.
Alright.
There you go. Enjoy the berries.
Correct me
They're quite yummy.
if I'm wrong. No casting magic is dangerous, right? You said
I
she's
know
stable.
she is.
Just checking. You kept yourself some interesting company.
She mainly just tagged along. She does have her uses, at least.
What was the dead one like?
She could handle herself. She had experience, was a competent leader. If there's anyone I would have prioritized, if there's anyone safe, I would have prioritized over the others on the train. It would have been her, but unfortunately, I wasn't exactly at the right site on that train. Didn't exactly see through the fold.
That is a talent only few have.
Looks at the the D&D list of races with dark vision.
A shitload of people can.
But then the talent to hide from those that can is even fewer. It's what kept me alive in there.
Do you regret leaving that sort of place? You feel like you're more, feel like a bigger fish out of water here than within the fold.
The me part of myself feels at home in the real world. The one driving me to live, or the one driving me to stay alive, feels at unease most of the time. I feel like someone who was lost at sea has finally come back to land.
Hmm.
You are accustomed to the waters, but you know you're better off here.
Suppose that makes sense, though it might be difficult to adjust still. Not everyone would accept you if they saw underneath that cowl. Very few would, in fact.
Hmm.
I can see that you have talents. If once we can nail out one of, as long as we're helping out any of the quirks that you're struggling with here, how about you come and join our organization, so to speak? Officially, rather than rather than just being help help on this one mission.
Well, it seems like you're a bit low on muscle,
Hmm.
and I feel like there's no downside to it at the moment. But remember, I'm after myself. I won't lie to you about that.
That's fine by me.
And we have a deal.
As Doven reaches out his hand and for a handshake.
Horizon pulls off the shield on his other hand. He kind of reaches the wrong hand for you, but you can kind of tell he doesn't want to use his other arm.
Yeah. And like Doven just like takes off his shield and like shakes with the other hand.
It's good to work with you. This feels right.
Mm-hmm. Well, I
Alright, let me
suppose.
just get. Sorry, continue.
Well, we'll still probably need something to eat. If we can save on, if we can save up on rations, something to hunt would probably be good right now.
I got berries! Here from the distance.
I think we'll need a bit more, as Dolben takes out a javelin and like walks a bit into the woods.
Alright, I put an image in general. This is
Oh
what
no,
it
I'm
feels
scared.
like.
For reference, this is what he posted.
Yeah.
The two muscle guys in the group coming to their own alliance. In fact, the two rangers in the group.
You. So who's hunting game?
Dolben at the moment. Probably like getting help from Becky. Almost as a hunting dog.
Uh, Make me a survival check with advantage.
Hmm?
I will be joining your crew after this job is done.
Oh, it's not mine, it's Dovin's.
It's not what I mean. You're a part of it.
Oh,
We are a group.
Double 17.
welcome. Hi.
Though you might need a new name other than Sheila's group.
I think we should keep it, to be honest.
She's dead.
Exactly.
Also, the name needs work anyway.
I'm gonna go look for more berries.
I'm just checking if the gang even had a name that or the gang even had a name. I don't think it had one. I know that there was hands.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't us, that was our enemies, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. That,
Yeah, that was it.
I mean, a group like us doesn't really need a name like in games.
I mean the gang does though. There was the Rolling Dice, which was the name of the place, but that's not the name of the group.
No.
Doesn't look like there's anything.
But yeah, Alana's out berry hunting, and if she sees like a squirrel or a bunny, she'll have a stab at it. But it's unlikely.
Okay. Zendara, can you roll me a d20?
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh!
Oh. Hey Dovin, you're fucking dead. See you later.
A meteor just falls on the hill. We return back, and that's just a hole.
Now, can you roll me a d4?
Oh no.
That's how many hours I'm staying unconscious. Well, was a really good spin on D4. Another one.
Level 1. Okay.
Look, guys, we're lucky. It's only one adult dragon.
Why can't I find what I'm looking for? Oh wow, that's trippy. I just found an animated like scene map. That's some trippy shit.
Unfortunately, I doubt Tabletop Sim can handle a GIF map.
Would be cool though.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
I mean, there is a way to do it.
Hmm?
You could use the tablet, make it real fucking big, and then use that as the base for your table.
Okay. Unrelated point. I have a lemon, which I've been wanting to eat for a few days, but I didn't want to eat a lemon. And it currently smells like soap. Like lemony soap, and it's so distracting.
Don't just eat a lemon raw, you psychopath.
Why not? It's good. Lemon.
I say you and Veki have gone off maybe 15 or so minutes into the trees. And you can see about maybe 50 feet in front of you. I'll say Veki actually spotted it, just sort of a little bit ahead. is a single ape. I'll say it's about here, like up in this tree, and it's the only animal you've encountered in this time.
Ape meat. Hmm. All right. Yeah, Dolvin is going to like approach slowly and then as soon as he like gets into range, he's going to like try and chuck the javelin and command Veki to follow up with a bite if the javelin doesn't get the ape.
So for now, it's just you moving.
Yeah.
Make me a stealth check.
Probably not gonna go well. This is disadvantage. Oh, 11. But probably still not good enough.
Just 11.
Just 11.
Um. This ape seems to like hear something. Um. Hmm. Yeah. Um. You see a rock fly through the air. It doesn't hit you, but it hits like the sort of shrubbery near the path near you, as it just like makes horrible screeching ape noises and throws a rock in the direction it heard noise, and then moves a little bit more into the trees.
Alright, Veki, get them.
Okay.
Dolvin will run up.
Why get a soundboard when you can just have a Xenox?
How far can Veki move? Can Veki get?
I think 8 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So unless there's like any difficult terrain, and like like the ape is like climbing too high for Veki to reach, then I guess
But
Veki.
Veki can get underneath the ape, but the ape is about 25 feet off the ground.
Ah, okay. Well, Logan is going to try and throw javelin, and he will command Veki to try and dash as so Veki can like move up to underneath the ape, and then like trying to climb the tree.
Okay. So give me an attack roll with your javelin.
Mm, probably not. Probably miss.
Yeah, a nine does not hit this ape, unfortunately.
All right. I'll cast Hunter's Mark now. Wait, no, I used my bonus action to command Veki. Shit. So yeah. So I guess Veki tries and climb, and that's pretty much all I had.
Okay. This thing sort of like looks at Veki and like, I would say Veki's sort of made it pretty clear. Like Veki dashed in.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna try and grapple Veki.
Right, Veki's athletics check.
Or acrobatics, either works.
Yeah, but it's more strong than dexterous. 19 from Veki.
Okay. With Veki's strength, Becky avoids getting just a big ape fist to grab. What did you and Becky do afterwards?
Dolan takes out another javelin and steps up a bit closer and tries to throw the javelin up at the ape. And then he commands Becky to bite towards the ape.
Hey.
It's a 15 to hit from Dolan.
Okay, your javelin hits this time.
For 8 piercing damage.
Okay. You can see the javelin sort of hits the ape in like the upper chest area, and it screeches out as it's like lashing at Veki. And then Veki comes in with the bite.
Oh,
Oh, that like tilt onto 20 like doesn't even roll.
yeah. It's like if I did that at the table, it's like, whoa, that was really skillful, but man, you didn't really even really roll that dice. For 7 piercing damage.
7 piercing damage. Okay. With this bite, this ape begins to just like trickle blood down where it's been bitten by Veki, and it looks super hurt, but it's not dead yet. And it like sort of looks and then like has the like horrified ape expression. That I don't know if you've ever seen it. I have. It's like apes looking scared looks really weird. And it's just gonna dash in the trees as it like tries to swing between them as it gets away. Becky probably gonna come in.
Yeah, with an up attack. Another 20 wiki? No.
Okay. It swings to this tree. And you can hear where it's gone, like the rustling of the trees in the distance. You know it went northeast, but now it's gained distance, and it's clearly it doesn't want to be food.
Yeah. So Dolan is going to run after it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does he see the ape from here, or?
Yeah, I would say you can see it. It's behind like some leaves, but it's not exactly a camouflage ape. It's like pure black against some green.
Yeah. I feel like at this point I'll cast Hunter's Mark at it.
Okay.
First of all. Okay. And throw a javelin at disadvantage because it's more than 30 feet away. So that is either a 14. So that's a 13 to hit the ape.
A 13 hits. So even with this long range, you chuck your javelin through the tree.
Yeah. 2d6, 1 from Hunter's Mark. Yeah, 14 piercing damage.
And with this, the javelin actually like goes straight through this ape and like plunges itself into the tree trunk. If you wanted to like climb up, you could probably get that back.
Mm-hmm.
And the ape falls backwards out of the tree, and you hear this thud as it hits the floor.
Yeah. Alright, Becky, go get that javelin. Go gather up the javelin, so I'll get the ape. He speaks to Becky in Draconic. Do I like get back all my javelins from this encounter, or like?
Yeah. If you spend the time, you just take another
Yeah.
3 minutes or so picking them all back up.
Stoven will pick up the ape and carry it back to camp.
Okay. Say this whole excursion takes about 40 or so minutes for Dovin.
Mhm. Anything the others are doing in the meantime?
Hunting
Yeah,
berries.
anything the rest of you are up to? You're hunting berries. You make me a survival check.
Yeah, how many berries am I gonna get? Not that many. 12, I believe. Survival. No, that's just a 10.
10. Wandering around, you sort of stick to fairly close because you don't want to get lost. And you pass by like the same berries you picked because there's a lot of berries. You didn't pick the entire brush, but you don't find any new berries.
She'll just spend her time picking berries and probably eating most of them before she gets back. Because they're good berries. Not good berries, but they're good berries.
Yeah, they're not good berries. Why is Sheila here?
What do you mean? Why is Sheila here? Where is she?
She's on the side of the table, I think. The conductor actually comes over and is having a conversation with Rich in this time. Say Alana's probably back before Dovin is.
I got more berries, but I may have eaten most of them.
So that's how I crossed the fold 15 times. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Oh, welcome back.
Do you want some berries?
Oh,
Those berries were pretty nice. I wouldn't mind more. Hey, you didn't give me any berries last time. I want some.
You didn't ask for any.
Well,
Be
no, but Shay.
nice. Well, I offered them to her, so she didn't have to. Hand her some berries.
This is
would
where I
you like
wish
any
that Horizon
berries?
kind of guy to gloat, because he'd say, yeah, well, I lived in the fault for like a year.
Would you like any berries, Horizon?
I appreciate the offer, but my internal organs don't work anymore.
At least taste one. You can spit it
No.
out.
My tongue doesn't even taste anymore.
Sad.
I'm not even sure it transmits my voice like it should.
There's a very loud bird somewhere. If you ask, you can also
Calvin
have
comes out of nowhere and
berries.
then the bird is dead. As Dover returns.
Why must you scream? Thank you. Alana just completely obliviously sits between these two, eating berries, handing them to whenever someone asks for it.
Thanks. Dovin, you come back with your ape spoils to find the trio near the rock with red faces.
Because none of them
Look.
can eat cleanly.
Okay, Alana makes sure to not mess up her coat, but her hands and face are covered in berry stuff.
Yeah, they're pretty juicy berries. Like you're gonna get juice somewhere.
I bring protein.
The fuck is that?
An ape.
Oh!
A what?
An ape.
Why does it look vaguely like a human?
Is humans a stanky?
I don't know. It looks a lot more hair than a human. Oh, would anyone like to start a campfire while I try and slay it?
I already said to berries I did enough.
I think I can start a campfire.
With magic?
Mhm. I would recommend trying to start a campfire without relying on magic.
Oh, maybe somebody else should do it then.
You know what? How about I teach you how to start a campfire?
That would be
I'm
nice.
like already helping out to grab some sticks and shits. Do you want to make a survival check to gather the stuff for a campfire?
No, it's fine.
Okay. I like how Kate is like, I'm gonna try and speed up this campaign so we can get to a nice ending. Also, we're gonna roleplay this session.
Yeah, we're gonna just have a nice little camping session.
I mean, I don't mind.
No, I don't mind either, so.
I want a nice long session, not little Sandera. How dare you? Alright. Should be enough for a campfire.
Right. It's quite easy, really. You get some big pieces of wood, but you use the smaller ones to start the fire, and then you throw the bigger pieces of wood on top of that once you're done. Once you've gotten the fire started.
I have the sound of a lot of wooden things. There you go. Oh god, I had a lot of fucking magnums. Holy shit.
Wait, I also have the sound of a lot of wooden things. That was
Jesus
disappointing.
Christ. It's probably more the actual sound though. Of Horizon dumping them out on the ground.
No, I have to put them all back though. This wasn't smart.
Idiot. Mine were easy to put back.
I'm
Alright
just
then,
keeping these to make better toys.
How do we start a fire?
With a tinder box.
And if you don't have a tinderbox, you use a bow. Well, what's the name for it? Spindle.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I don't have a tinderbox.
Oh, I do. Answer over one.
Right. And now?
I'm not sure like what sort of tinderbox we have here. Like, is it if it's a fucking matchbox or if it's flint and steel use pretty much.
Uh, you're at the point where like the friction people know how to do matchbox tinderboxes. Because I mean, you have guns, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that sort of fire, gunpowder, all of that's been figured out.
Right. So once you have a base like this, as it has a bunch of small sticks, that more easily catches fire, the
You're buzzing very faintly, fancy.
It's
just
not
light
funny.
match and set fire to the small twigs, and then get ready with the bigger firewood. Place that on top when you've got the fire started.
Right. Russia seems to be fairly good at this. Like, Dovin is perhaps a pretty good teacher, and she just seems fairly naturally skilled. As the fire sort of like begins as she lights, and then it gets a little bit bigger, and then it starts to catch, and you have like a proper fire going after a little while that would sufficiently cook this ape. All right, well, oh, thank you. That didn't seem too bad.
Yes. Most people who try to learn it themselves don't realize that how useful the thing about smaller twigs is on starting fires.
And I imagine the twigs just doesn't work. So Rishin gets a bit closer to this fire and like warms herself up. It's not exceptionally cold. It's just nice.
No one just tries to like prepare the ape, like getting out different pieces of it, like into proper portions.
I would say Dovin has enough
Half people.
experience.
Alana sits like here looking out on the edge because she doesn't want to see the ape stuff.
Lana, you're going to get cold.
It's fine, I have a jacket. I have watch. I can watch out.
What's your deal?
Well,
You traveled halfway across the world to commit crime. You two can't stand two people fighting each other. Some training. But I bet you've killed before, haven't you?
no.
Do you want me to roll insight fencing?
Yeah, sure. I guess it would work for this conversation.
I don't think Horizon's seen you kill anybody yet, so he's just assuming.
I guess that means I roll a deception. Which... Ooh, that was close.
Which Alana is a lot better at than Fancy is.
Yeah. Yes, Alana got a 20, so...
Well, either way, something about you doesn't add up.
How so?
You've thrown away your life for this.
It's
You're
not,
not going all the way in.
it's not like I had a choice. Otherwise I'd be like a military person, and I do not want that.
I believe you had a choice not come to another country. On the other side of the planet.
I had to stay with Darwin. He's the only person I trust at the moment. And I have to earn money because it's not like he's allowing me to stay for free.
You're a liability.
I can help. But...
Bullying children 101, let's go.
He doesn't know social constructs.
I mean, he does. He was a human.
Fair, but they might have changed.
He's just saying it for how it is.
Hey, she's doing her best.
Debatable.
She got berries!
Hmm.
me do something real quick.
I'll stay on watch tonight. That's Raz is going to start his long rest now.
Huh? What's this? What is this?
Raz is starting his long rest now. He's nothing else to do. And if he can long rest and get 2 hours of it done before the 8-hour rest, look at him go, efficient.
I mean, you don't actually sleep, so.
Yeah. I was starting his by he's being immobile now. Did KJ get fancy to roll something?
Don't worry about it, Phoenix.
Don't
KJ, you got to
worry
kill
about
fancy.
it.
Subtle spell, power word, kill. That was a roll for wild magic.
Is this some kind of a live joke I'm too dead to understand?
Have you guys ever heard Chicken Impossible?
I don't want to.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
It's Mission Impossible, but it's just chicken noises.
Yeah, no,
It's great.
it's not funny. No, it's not.
I love it so much.
You're a psychopath.
I thought it was
Mentally deranged.
like I heard the name and I just immediately thought of like one of those like claymation animation movies that was like
No,
like
no, sir. That's Chicken Little.
no, not
Or the other chicken show where these chickens is a ridiculous fucking shit made by the Wallace and Gromit people and Shaun of the Sheep people.
yeah, Chicken Run.
Was it Chicken Run? Oh, okay. I forgot the name of it.
Okay, this ape is cooked up after a while, and everyone can have their ape meal.
Totally not
Shame.
dangerous, as everyone has to roll con saves.
Okay.
Alana, come get your ape.
Oh,
I opened Reddit for like 10 seconds and all I see is this. No, not even Reddit, I opened Facebook.
I'm
that was it.
scared.
But you know how I read it? Mac and cheese nuts. Instead of Jesus.
Mac and cheese sauce.
Oh god. Oh,
I'm gonna get a drink. Be right back.
no. Oh god, I have to show it. Here, this is what was shown.
You're gonna get hungry if you don't come and eat something.
I had berries.
You can't survive off of berries alone.
Oh yeah? Watch me.
Eat more berries.
Dies in 2 days from malnutrition.
And you won't die in 2 days from malnutrition. That's at least 3 days.
Just slowly gonna kill her for protein deficiency.
And protein berries? I mean, you can't survive on berries all the time if you just eat good berries.
Yeah, well, are those good berries?
Probably don't taste very good.
Where do you get your druid level from?
From picking all those berries.
Would anybody like to do anything else before, like, the night closes in, as everybody finishes up their ape?
Probably nothing in particular on my end at the very least.
Okay. As it begins to get into the late hours, and you're just about to sort of come to sleep. Alana, can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh no, what should I do? That's a 25.
Okay. Everyone goes into their rest. Have you put anybody on watch, or are you counting on Horizon?
Hmm. I guess like Becky is like sleeping next to Horizon, and like Doven and Becky are sort of like sleeping in shifts, but not really expecting anyone else since we do have Horizon.
Horizon's the watch guy. I like it like that. Because then the party lives and dies in my hands.
Does Alana sleep over near the edge?
She'll move like to the rock, but yeah, she'll just like stay away from people.
So why did Alana make a con save? Did you
Yeah, I'm
fucking
scared!
pick poison? Did you pick poison berries? You fucking idiot, and you ate too many of them?
I didn't do a nature check.
Oh, okay.
No, okay, here's what happened. Okay, Fancy picked berries without checking them. I rolled a D100. I rolled a 20. That was a 25% chance they were poisoned, so they were. It was under 25. She gave some to Riction. Riction made a nature check, rolled a 7. The conductor asked for some, got some as well, also made a nature check, rolled a natural 1.
Oh god!
Luckily, it was DC 10 and nobody failed the con save.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they aren't very strong berries.
My god, imagine they wake up in the morning, all three of them are dead. I was like, what the fuck happened here? I was keeping watch all night, what?
Oh, it was bad if you failed. If you failed, you were going to be poisoned for like 5 days.
Oh my god!
There's like a rumbling in everybody's stomach. Who rolled the lowest actually?
Alana rolled the lowest. The conductor and lady has plus.
Ricksham rolled the lowest. So like in the middle of the night horizon, you just hear like this vomiting as Ricksham. It's not gonna get poisoned, but like froze up some of these berries onto the ground.
And also chimp meat. It wasn't sure what caused the issue.
Are you okay?
Does anybody else feel sick?
No. I'm dead.
Dovin's fine, right?
Like, I don't think there would be any
Looks at
sign.
Dover's sleeping body. No vomit
yeah.
on it.
I guess it was the berries then.
No reprimand her then.
Don't be too hard on that girl.
As I said, she's a liability. I'm here to keep myself alive, and I imagine she'll get in the way of that. I don't trust her.
I mean, if you want my opinion, you need to work as a team.
I do.
I think you made her upset.
And
Well, she's not going to work well if she's upset all the time. I mean, I'm not here to tell you how to run your whatever you have going on here.
I hardly even know these people,
Well,
but I know that I can trust my life, in quotation marks, with Dovan. And that I imagine he can do the same to me.
fair enough. You don't want her to run away and die.
You don't know what I want.
True. She like slumps back against the rock and closes her eyes.
He doesn't want that, but he doesn't not want it. Like he doesn't care. Just give me a second to talk about the headphones in.
Who wants to roll a d20? Who wants to be cool?
I don't want to be responsible for what happens.
Rolling doesn't make you responsible.
Yes, it
Fucking
does.
random.
I'll do it.
Alright. Go ahead, C-Max. Ooh, unlucky number 13.
Damn.
You
It rolled
boobs
off
and
of the
balls,
one.
Knox. Fuck
It rolled
you.
off of the one. God damn it.
I hate you. What have you done? You've ruined everything.
Horizon. Throughout the night, you hear mainly birds. Seems like there's quite a high bird population around this area.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think. You are proficient in nature.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
I am.
I
Even though my intelligence is low. No, is it? No, it's serious. It's neutral. Okay.
I would say you notice that it's mainly crow calls that you can hear. Perhaps the farmland around here struggles a little bit because they eat the crop.
Hmm. During the night, Horizon would shift his arm and hold it out in his immobile state to see if any of the birds would perch on it. Just a curious thing.
Make an animal handling check.
Hell yeah, gamer. +3. And I'm going to add a d6 to that with my knowledge from a past life.
Okay.
You're a bird handler, apparently.
He was everything in the past life, apparently, according to this fucking skill. Yeah, 18.
Okay. Getting like a little bit of seed out of a pack and just sort of rubbing it between your fingers and then like holding out your hand. After a little while, a crow like swoops down and lands upon you, and it doesn't really like. It seems to not really treat you like you're there almost, even though you're like a physical thing that's perched upon. As it just sort of like pecks away at the seed that you're holding.
Okay. And with my spare arm and my voice, I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
As Horizon kind of, the first thing he says is, "Don't worry. I want to ask you a few questions." Because you said it's a crow, it's limited to their intelligence, but crows are pretty fucking smart.
Hello. What is it? What do you want to know?
I'm curious about this land. What would you say about it?
Blood. Lots of blood.
From the greenskins, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. A lot of cocks just to pick clean as well, correct?
Sometimes, kind of. Meh, no.
Hmm.
Maybe if hungry.
Fair enough.
Crane is so much better.
I wouldn't know, but it's glad that you do.
Yes. No. No thing. No thing there. As it sort of like looks at you.
Yes, I am a corpse, too. What's your name?
I have none.
I thought crows had identifiers among their groups. The murders.
I know what you mean when you say name. As it like looks around and it has this high enough intelligence that says, your friends are sleeping, I don't think you want to know my name.
I'm more just curious to talk to another being. How is your quality of life out here?
It is good. Mother provides.
Mother?
Mother.
Mother Nature?
Yes. Seems to like ponder as it turns its little crow head and then responds.
It's good to see so many living things around. Where I'm from, there were none. It was all death and desolation, as far as your eyes could see.
From the Deadlands.
Yes. Deadland. I've not heard that name for it before. I'm curious. How do you know of it?
Whispers amongst flocks.
I imagine those that migrate would tell you of it, wouldn't they?
Yes.
My advice, don't go that direction.
Never.
Surprisingly, a lot of people don't take that warning into consideration. And then they're shocked when they die in there. Thank you for the tour.
As it
Enjoy
like
the food.
finishes up pecking, it says, "Goodbye."
Goodbye.
And that flies off.
Azor returns to a completely idle stance. That's right, I'm a ranger. He hasn't used that feature yet, so I wanted to.
It was a nice moment. Enjoyed it quite a lot. So.
Yeah.
See?
The rest
Even the
continues,
crow
I
enjoyed
think.
it.
That was not a crow.
Imagine it being a crow.
It was not a crow.
Well, it's a bird, so that's close enough.
Not really. Very different noises that the crows and lovebirds make, fancy.
It's a bird, which is closer than us humans.
I'm pretty sure like a lovebird and a crow are like as far away of animals as possible, really.
There is further.
They have feathers and they fly.
I'm talking about among birds.
Yeah, I'm saying there is further among birds, I'd say.
Mhm.
There are things lower down than lovebirds.
After the night passes,
What are you eating there, KJ?
an Oreo. It's been sat in my biscuit barrel for like days open though, so it's
Biscuit
all like
barrel?
soft. Yeah.
Be right back.
The session.
Session.
The agenda for today. The
Well,
campaign when everyone wakes up.
You'll wake up in the morning. You're probably going to want to continue on your journey. Maybe have a little dried up breakfast.
Dovan would wake up to Horizon standing in front of him.
Good morning.
We need to talk.
Alright.
The berries Alana got were poisoned.
We don't know that.
How do you feel?
My
Not
stomach
you.
got a little bit rumbly. But I'm okay. Maybe it was the berries then.
Since you
As I said, liability. I vote he mutiny her.
yes, mutiny against someone that's not the leader of the party.
I vote we exile them instead then.
No, make her the leader and then mutiny her. Problem solved. When you get a promotion, but you get fired next week.
I'm just lucky they weren't too severely poisoned. Otherwise all three of you will be dead today.
Yeah, I threw most of it up.
Did you throw it up, conductor?
No, I think I was fine. I just sweat a little bit. You can see like the conductor's face is glistening a little.
That's not good.
I'll have a talk to her about it.
Please.
Will Alana be awake at this point, or is she...
Probably
Still
not. She's like
No,
still
she is,
sleeping. She didn't really go to bed early yesterday. I got to sleep early yesterday.
Right. Well, she's still asleep, so we can pack up some things we have while waiting for her to wake back up, while giving her a bit more time to wake back up.
Horizon will help.
Packing up bedrolls, putting it in the backpacks.
I would say by the time everything's packed up and people are getting ready to move, like Alana's up and about, and like the conductor's had his nice little trail mix that he likes to have.
So how are you feeling?
I don't know.
Sick.
To be fair, Alana did roll a fucking at 20 on that
Oh,
con save.
Yeah.
okay. Alright. I wasn't. I don't think I was paying attention at that point. The roll.
Let me check your passive forward.
Maybe she's powered by poison berries.
You can tell she's a bit
They are
off.
stronger.
Why?
I suspect the berries might have been a bit poisoned, so I suggest you be a bit more careful about what sort of things you pick next time.
How do you know it wasn't the ape?
I'm feeling fine.
And I'm also feeling fine. I ate berries.
There was nothing wrong with how the ape was cooked. Why would that be poisoned?
I don't know, it
The
might
ape
have
looks
eaten
fine.
something wrong. It's not always my
Aulyia,
fault, I can do stuff.
this is the time for you to finally decide. What sort of path do you want to follow? You want to follow a path like Bob, be a liability that gets someone else killed. You want to follow the path of Sheila, someone that got killed because they were too soft. Or do you want to follow my path and keep yourself alive?
Oh, what choice do I even have? I didn't even want to leave my parents in the first place. She's like angry shouting this.
I know you've been dealt a harsh situation, but it's time to grow up. You may be young, but we're not gonna wait for you to catch up. We don't have that sort of time.
She just like angrily stomps away, probably tries to do the shoulder thing, but gets bumped, and then just, yeah. She'll just sit on the horse waiting.
I assume it didn't go well.
Either she'll learn from this, or she'll leave.
I
As long
don't
as she
suspect
doesn't
she's gonna
mess up our mission, I don't care. Conductor goes through this once.
I suspect she won't have a good life if she leaves here. Similar to how we left you there, Rickson.
I mean, I did warn you.
Mm-hmm. You know, I suppose there's one upside to being who I am. The weakness of emotions doesn't come easily.
I'm not sure. The way you treat Aulyia, it's sort of similar to how I do it.
What do you mean?
It may not feel like it, but frustration is something that comes naturally in this sort of situation.
It's not much frustration more than the fact that if she sets herself right, I have less chance of dying. Again. It's self-preservation.
Well, even if even if you claim it's an instinct, there might be some overlap here and there. In which case, what's the difference, really?
The difference is that two minds controlling me. And the one speaking says what he says and means what he means. There's no way that I can talk to the other side of myself.
Well, I suppose I suggest we get going now. Horses seem well rested up.
Yeah, I imagine we collected stuff for the horses as well.
Yeah.
Plucked some leaves or something.
Wait. Oh, Fancy almost actually destroyed the party last night. Almost got everyone actually doomed.
That could have been really, really fucking bad.
Being poisoned is like bad, but it's not like fucking Pokemon poison where you're just very like just slowly dying.
Yeah, we're going to call it fucked if that's the case.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up, no. That's just a make attack. No, he would.
I do make attack rolls because I make spell attacks.
Yeah, that's what I said he would. So I was a bit confused for a second. So, oh, yeah, I mean, you just throw fireballs out of the place, but wait, no, we're not level 5 yet.
And also,
Fireballs aren't a thing.
if she throws one fireball, she can accidentally explode. So you know.
Yeah, another fireball. You see, it is actually the big brain move. Stand next to the enemy and fireball yourself, and then the enemy at the same time.
Sorry.
Now go on, Sandero.
Man, how come Wild Magic Sorcerer can cast 2 fireballs in a turn?
You'll get on your horses.
There we walk. And then we rode away.
Waddle.
No, I said road.
Still.
I stopped myself from saying waddle, you
Waddle.
fool. Horses don't waddle. They canter and gallop. And
Still. Waddle.
What?
And trot. They trot.
trot, that's one, yes.
Like Christopher Trot.
Trot. If I knew his voice, I would do a crit trot voice and say it till the very next day. But I don't know him.
Who wants to roll?
Alright, I'll roll this time unless Fancy wants to.
No thanks. You can have it.
It's you.
Lucky number 7.
Is it that lucky? I got a 13, I talked to a bird, you got a 7, and what's going to happen here?
I'd say it's about 10 a.m. when you leave.
That's pretty late.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'd rather say 9.
Well, Alana didn't wake up.
Bitch.
Hey, nobody went to wake her up, so
But
hey.
it's fine, there's like a hard limit to how long we can travel in the day anyways. Like
Yeah.
True.
So, continuing on your path towards, what's the place called? Golda? Yeah. Continuing on your path towards Golda. Nothing really eventful happens for, the next 8 or so hours. I'd say probably the only thing really of note is clear prints in the path where somebody has walked ahead of you. They haven't disappeared yet, so they're probably fairly fresh, but there's other sets of footprints as well going in other directions. So
Yeah, this one is obvious. It's been recent.
yeah, the rest are sort of faded. As you sort of come to the end and the horses begin to tire, I would say based on just sort of knowledge and the fact that you have like two ranges here in your map and everything, you'll be able to tell you're about 2 hours away from Golda. And if you pushed on a little bit, you'd risk tiring out your horses, but you could reach that, or you could just camp 2 hours away from the town. It's a decision that is up to you.
I suggest we camp outside the town, considering what happened last place we were. It's probably safer to spend the night outside of the city.
Yeah, if that's what you say, boss man.
I completely forgot we were having to like not go anywhere because we were fucking we did some bad stuff. I completely forgot about that. I was like, I wonder why we're doing the camping stuff all of a sudden.
And that's why I play the leader character now.
I mean, I'm not the lead character because I was the lead character and she fucking died. Due to Nikki, who then dipped out very quickly afterwards.
And yeah, we should probably start looking for a camp.
Gotta say though, Sundara, I did not appreciate you shadow insulting Sheila like that, saying that she was too soft.
I'm not shadow insulting Sheila, I'm shadow insulting you, Xenox.
For what? Nikki killing me?
No, for even forgetting important details like the fact that we might be wanted.
That's nothing to do with Sheila.
No, but that's everything to do with you, with what the sort of things you remember.
I think you guys are talking about two completely different things here.
Yeah. So Darius is holding me here. I was saying he's just holding Sheila. Saying she was weak. That she was too soft. I'm not
Does this
soft.
get too distorted?
I'm hard. I'm very hard.
Possible. Let's see. It's possible.
It's better than the other one.
And yes, I meant what I said.
So
Wait.
yeah, there's like a little bit of a run through between all the trees, and there's a couple of trees that might have been cut down by somebody in the past.
I don't know why, but I hate this map.
Yeah, didn't we see this one at the start of the session? Or am I imagining that?
Slightly
You are
different.
imagining it.
Okay.
This is very different. But I still hate this map. Be the real fucking mindfuck if KJ changes the map and then sets it to the same map again. Okay, guys, you're in a new place.
Just to say I won't do that.
It would be funny. This place is fairly familiar to the other one. Oh, cool.
I mean, it's forest. How different can it look?
Very.
Their camps are set up.
Did I start another fire? Is anybody cold?
Sure, another fire sounds good.
How high does this cliff go?
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about 30 feet up, and you have to go like round the side and up the slope to get up it.
Yeah. Is there like a tree further up here? What did you say?
Yeah, I'd say like this sort of tree line, this sparse tree line continues until it becomes like a denser tree line as the forest sort of continues further
Okay. Yeah, he'd stand kind of under a tree near the top of the inclined.
All right.
And begin his watch, his dutiful watch.
Okay. Riction's gonna start a fire.
The Eternal Guardian.
Alana's also gonna start her own fire.
But
Without Dothan's guidance, Riction sort of like is struggling a little bit. And then she sort of remembers his tip, and she like runs off into the forest, comes back about 2 minutes later, holding a bundle of smaller twigs, and then successfully sets her own little fire.
Lana, we don't need 2 fires.
I can do stuff myself. As she's amassed, hopefully, a good pile of sticks.
She's becoming a Bob. I see.
Well, you could help Rickton with setting up the fire, or do it for her if you're insistent on that.
I don't think that's possible anymore. It's like a fire that's like now building up next to Riction. The conductor is doing the hobo thing, and he's like super short, so the flame's like coming up towards his face as he holds his hands out.
Nice and warm. For some reason, small people are like extra flammable. They even they're a centimeter too close to a fire, they're done for.
So why didn't you eat from the ape yesterday? Is my cooking not good enough for you?
I can cook myself. Stuff for myself.
And you're sure you're not going to get poisoned by any berries? There's...
No. If I'm never allowed to do anything, how am I supposed to learn?
You're allowed to do a lot of things. Never seen me trying to stop you from doing them.
And what are you doing now? You sound just like my
I'm
dad.
telling you what to do. There are things to do. Instead of trying to practice magic, you can try and learn on how to fight without it, how to defend yourself. You don't have to blow up an entire house with magic. And something subtle, something like what Bob could do with the fog cloud. But even then, that's only for emergencies.
I can handle myself.
Really then. Show me. Take out a dagger and try and stab me.
Why would I take out a dagger when I have other means of stabbing?
Fine then. I'll step a bit more into the open. And you try and hurt me as hard as you can. Any means necessary. Anything you want to do.
KJ, how far away are we from the town again?
About 2 hours away.
Okay. Right as
A while.
Right as he says that, she will subtle spell mind spike him.
wisdom save?
I believe so, yes. Subtle spell. Let me check how many sorcerer points this uses.
It's one.
Mind spike. Roll me a save, please.
Probably
That's a
failure.
fail, yes. Jesus Christ. You take 16 psychic damage, I assume this is?
Yeah, psychic damage. Or 14 psychic damage.
And I have to roll wild magic because this is a thing. Double ones again, I don't know.
Uh-oh! 2 wild magic triggers. Uh-oh.
She just kind of cocks her head at you.
Right, you've given me a mild migraine. Ow, it hurts. Oh no. As Dovin just tramples towards you with his morning star in hand, raises it above his head, and then stops before he slams it down.
She obviously pulls back because she knows she's being charged.
Falls to the ground. No, 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 no!
Is this really necessary? Riction's like by the fire looking out.
You don't have to fight like that. Sometimes it can help to just try and run away. So do not get into a fight to begin with.
Okay. And
Go on, some dare ask her how many times you can do that per day. And then showcase how many times you can hit somebody with a morning star over the day. That's where you win.
I mean, even then she can throw out cantrips, so
I mean, like subtle ones.
she can only do that 4 times a day.
Yeah.
But hey, subtle spell mind spike is really good. Can I get back to my fire now?
I don't understand why you're so stubborn.
Because I was told to be like this.
Taught to be like this by who? It seems like your parents didn't exactly care.
There's many... That didn't happen again. There's many people. It might seem easy, but it's not. There's many people after you, after your parents, after your life. Might they be just as old as you are, then not nice. She lights the fire with a firebolt.
Did you ever try and find someone more stable to stay with? You know what sort of life I brought with you. Didn't think of trying to find anyone else, not any foster home that and like try to hide your powers.
You think anyone like that would anything like that would exist for over a week?
Well, yes, they've been around for years.
Not like this. And even then, they're obviously not easy to find. Neither am I interested in this point. I enjoy this. traveling, eating at campfires. And I want to stay near the people that I care about, so.
If you do enjoy this sort of thing, you have to realize that things aren't going to be handed to you on a silver platter. You have to work for work for this sort of thing.
I know.
Call your own shots. It's fine to do nothing every now and then.
Hmm.
You want to earn your keep right now? Just stay a low profile. You'll be needed at some point. You'll know when that time comes.
Just kind of pokes the fire with a stick. Mildly entertained because he has a stick that's on fire.
I'll be going over to the other fire. When you're done with this one, put it out. You don't need multiple fires to draw attention to us.
She just continues back on it.
She gonna be alright?
I'm sure she'll learn eventually. I just hope I took some of the stress off her mind.
If you're too hard on her, she's going to run away. Trust me, I know.
For her own sake, that might be better if she runs away.
I don't think it's very easy to live out here on your own. She's gonna use magic to try and protect herself. And somebody's going to see. It'll be just like me.
Better that she uses magic in this country than in the other one. Better to be working for the military than be dead.
I guess.
In any case, she'll have to hide her magic anyways, whether she's with her or on her own.
You're not wrong. Magic. Magic. I'm hungry. Are we eating something?
Fine. I'll go hunt down something else.
I assume we also packed. We didn't eat the whole ape yesterday, so we probably packed that up a bit. Or am I wrong to assume that?
There's four of you. An ape's pretty big. You probably have some ape left over.
Imagine it wouldn't be much though, because it would be needed throughout the day.
Yeah, I imagine we smoked it out of the fire or something.
Yeah, like cold ape was probably your lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
By cold, you mean room temperature.
Stoven goes hunting again and comes up. And on his trip, he finds the mythical supermarket.
Yo, he finds Target.
you know, you know, on the PKA survival trip, they were like really struggling for food, and
Oh,
like in their video, they just come back with like muffins and cookies. Like someone leaves, goes off to like go do like something. I think they like went off to like the river or something, or
That
maybe back
sounds
to
like
the
them a
car.
lot, to be honest.
And then they come back with like muffins and cookies, and they're like, "You're cheating. We're not allowed to like get food from other places. What are you doing?" And they're like, I didn't. I scavenged for this. I found the muffin man."
Yeah, that's the response I was
And
expecting
then,
as well.
and then they're like, "What do you mean the muffin?" Here's the best bit though. The cameraman goes, "Oh yeah, I saw the muffin man earlier, but I didn't take anything because I've already eaten." This guy was fucking real. That was just a guy with like muffins and cookies, and he like goes around and hands them out to the campers.
What?
That's fucking hilarious.
Wait, he wasn't fucking around?
No, he wasn't fucking around. It was true. Like a guy just randomly come up to him and offered him like muffins and cookies.
I was expecting, like, it's like, yeah. It's like, the other camera's like, yeah, I went to the market. I went to Walmart.
I imagine it's like another camper that like just brought way too many like snacks and like goodies and stuff with them.
I mean, no better way to make friends than to bring some snacks, I guess. Unless they're poison berries. Don't do that.
Yeah, fancy.
Make me a perception check, good old Dovin.
All right.
Damn, not me. Shit.
Oh, it's okay. I can just use Tassus to get expertise in perception. 20.
Yeah, I have. You want to
20?
fight me with
I did fight you with it, and I won.
it? No, the expertise.
I'd say with a 20, you spot a deer that must be fairly young. It doesn't look like it's accompanied by any parents or anything right now, and it's just sort of like sleeping in the forest next to a tree. It's like probably the easiest pickings you found in like a long time.
Okay. You know, just mainly gonna look around for like the just to make sure that like he's standing still, just like looking around the area to see if there's like anything else there. Like since it almost seems a bit too good to be true. But
The great deer protector.
Yeah, make me a perception check as you sort of get closer and such.
16 this time.
You don't see anything around. Seems fairly in the clear.
Okay. Andovan will just like take out a javelin and hunter's mark the deer and chuck the javelin at it.
Okay.
Shit, it's prone. I have disadvantage.
You have advantage.
Okay. Well, good thing I have advantage. All right, 18.
3 ones in total.
Yeah, you huck this.
Good thing it wasn't what I was thinking, because I was going to say, well, this is pros, you have disadvantage, but also you're a hidden attacker, so it's advantage. So it's a normal roll.
No, he has advantage.
Yeah, but if it was a normal roll, well,
You this javelin just pierces this deer through the neck into the ground, as it's not moving anywhere, and it's still alive a little bit, but like it's stuck to the ground. Its speed is 0. Like it's not getting away. You could just come over and mercy kill it.
Yeah, he's just gonna just take out the Morning Star and just clap it on its head to like just put it out of its misery at that point.
Yep, and you've successfully hunted a young deer.
So he comes back with the young deer. Says, "I think I got a bit better quality meat this time."
Oh, venison. Nice. The conductor comes in.
It was really funny hearing KJ have to tune in the voice there, like it was a fucking radio.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there we go, nasally.
Tasty.
Oh yeah.
Shut up. I don't think I've ever had deer before.
Really, I thought it was quite common to have this sort of meal.
Where I'm from, it's mainly beef.
Yeah.
Chicken sometimes.
I was gonna say this is where KJ puts in the law that hunting deers was made outlawed in 500 years ago. That's why nobody in normal society eats deer.
Oh dear.
You've got to think about it. You
It's a
said
big
something like,
animal. Now we're gonna have level 20 druids coming after us.
Oh
this
no.
country was basically English, right? Then
Deers were A, hunted for food, and B, hunted for sports. The deer population isn't exceptionally high.
yeah,
You'd rather cultivate and farm animals than just try and eat venison every day.
Deer at this point is probably more expensive than farm animals then.
you know what they say, deer is pretty. Deer. Come on, KJ. Come on, KJ, really.
Skin, prepare, and cook this deer. Does Alana at any point A get offered anything, or B come over as this smell is?
We'll offer some to Alana.
How long does her fire last? She just has a basic fire. She couldn't gather that much wood.
I say your fire goes for for 3 hours.
As it's done, she just kind of tramples on it, and smelling the deer at this point, having flashbacks, she's just she just sheepishly, "Can I have a piece?"
Oh yeah, venison is something you're no stranger to.
Oh yeah, you fucking rich bitch.
Here.
Horizal, if Horizal remembered anything, would be familiar with it too.
Yeah, back in the
You
day,
rich bitch.
you would leave your house and bam, 10 deers were kicking your ass. Back in the days of the Great Deer War. We had to hunt them over for our own safety.
I'm just imagining the fold being built on Australia, and it became more hospitable when the fold came.
The only reason that Horizon's alive is because he was a fucking outback boonie who could survive anything.
Oh my god.
he fucking fought back and he's like, alright mate, I'm back,
Okay.
how you doing?
Well,
Yeah, fucking drongo, let's do this, eh?
we're making it canon. The fold is Australia.
No, it's not. Getting real close, I'm whispering to you. I want you to come with me off into the woods for a moment.
You're talking to Dolvin, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. It's pretty late now, right, KJ?
It's getting late.
Okay.
Is it? I'm kind of planning on doing this when it's dark enough that Horizon's abilities will start kind of working.
Yeah, I'd say it's like 8:30 then, and like
Yeah.
people have eaten, like things are dying down.
As Horizon takes like maybe a little, like a minute or so to search for a couple of correct sticks, and then tosses one to Dovan from the shadows.
Right. Guessing you want to fight in your proper environment. Is that it?
Yes. And I want you to see what the orcs felt the other day.
Alright then. Let's see. Mind if I have the first hit this time, though?
And I was going to say, if you can find me. As it gets to the point where Horizon now becomes invisible, while next to a tree.
Are you taking the hide action, basically, or are you just, like, gonna stand there?
I mean, he could hide and do an advantage because he's invisible. Good try. How does it work for you? Do you have dark sight?
I don't have dark vision.
So I'm not invisible to you.
But I can't see you anyway because it's total darkness.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's in. For you to be invisible, you have to be in total darkness, which Dovan
Yeah.
can't see you in anyway.
Okay. So I am invisible. Yeah, yeah. So it is an advantage to make a stealth check when you're completely obscure, then, right?
Yeah,
I would say so. Yes, it's just as if you stop moving, he's not gonna hear you. So
Yeah, so now Dolvin doesn't even know where you are. Like he can't see you, and he doesn't know where you are.
And you can't hear him breathing either.
true, he doesn't breathe.
Dolvin will. Okay, I think this is another case of like the inventory being messed up. I think a tinderbox sounds like something Dolvin would have. When I like delete the inventory, like this general adventuring stuff, but I don't know. We got
I feel
rid of.
like even then, if you didn't have one, you would have bought one by now. So you have one anyway.
I would say you have one.
Okay. Yeah, Dovan just quickly tries to take out this tinderbox and light this stick on fire.
Yeah, well,
As his
that
action.
that takes your action. I mean, Horizon did say that you get the first hit in, so like you light it. That's your action, but it's up to Horizon whether he wants to smack you one before you even do anything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you just get rid of my hiding.
Like, I'd assume you'd probably be hiding behind a tree or something like that, so you're probably still hidden, even if.
He's standing like next to it.
Alright.
Like I'm only still hidden because the light doesn't go out too far.
Mhm.
it takes a second for it to kind of kick up. So then during that time, Horizon will kind of steps through the shadows and will strike at Dovan from behind.
Alright.
We're not doing any magic, so normally he'd use Zephyr Strike because that makes him faster and also fucking scarier, I'd say.
You have advantage.
That's a hit.
I'll activate Favored Foe again. So then, extra d4 to that damage. So 11 on the first strike.
Okay.
And the second one from Umbral
This one
Ambush.
without this advantage? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter.
It's without advantage, but it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, sorry. Right. Yeah, 15. Yeah, plus 6 still hits.
I'm gonna use my reaction to Stone's Endurance this time, since I'd assume we had a short rest at the very least after the whole thing with Alana.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So that's 16 minus 9, 7 damage?
Yeah.
And as you kind of like turn to see where Horizon is with the light, you see him shield raised, arm low down.
Yeah, Dolan with the stick lit on fire this time. Might be a bit dangerous here. We'll try and strike at Horizon.
Nat 20, max damage, Horizon's dead. Huh. Lit on fire as well. 1d10 damage every 5 seconds.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
9 bludgeoning, yeah, well, 9 damage. 9 practice damage.
Like, you hit Horizon, kind of embers just flutter off, kind of illuminating him, I'd say, as they stick to him.
As this happens, from behind, and Horizon, you hear it, but you can't really see like what's going on because it's kind of like behind some other tree. But you both hear no fire, and that is where I'm gonna end today's session because Tesco's closes at 11 and it's 22:42.
God damn it, KJ.
Like, I assume we just put our hit points back to full since we were just taking practice damage.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Upon the strike, Horizon will be like, hand up, to signify the stop.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what that was.
We'll find out.
Find out next time.
2 weeks. Because the next session might be cancelled knowing KJ's schedule.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm perfectly always on time.
There might be
Of
drama
course.
again.
Let me figure out stream stuff and I'll be back with you guys.
And if it's not drama,
Alright. That was an interesting D&D session. A lot of drama happening there. Very enjoyable. Let me have a look at who is on. Who's a raid? Real Eyes, Lockshot. Let's go for Real Eyes. As we click all of the necessary buttons. Raid, not run an outbreak. There you go. Start the raid. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I had an absolute blast during today's session. KJ, once again, doing great work. I will be back next Monday with Potter Nights with Resoff. second turn of that. Looking forward to that. Thank you, Massive, for popping into chat. Bring Realize some love, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye!
Show me what you got.
Jim, you heard them. Said, show me what you got.
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got.
Thanks, we definitely appreciate that raid. Welcome in, raiders. Oh, boy. Might also be considered malware. What the fuck? I haven't been paying attention to that. And see, one of my nameless family members, definitely click on that link and show them some love. Who was threatening devs with violence? What?
Sorry, I can't say that. That's like a global, but